resenting what he saw as an inexcusable insult to his elder brother. Zahir's lean, strong hands clenched into fists.
"Here,"
he repeated in thunderous disbelief.
"Sapphire is filming here, in Maraban. Wakil told me."
His brother told him, referring to one of Zahir's former bodyguards.
He couldn't believe his eyes when he recognized her. It's lucky that our father refused to announce your marriage to our people. I never thought we'd live to be grateful for that.
Zahir was stunned at the idea that his ex-wife could have dared to set a single foot within the borders of his country. Rage and bitterness flamed through his taut, powerful frame, and he sprang restively upright again. He had tried not to be bitter. He had tried even harder to forget his failed marriage. Only that was a little hard to do when your ex became an internationally famous supermodel, featuring in countless magazines and newspapers, and even once in a giant advertising hoarding over Times Square. In truth, a mere 5 years ago, he had been a sitting duck of a target for a cunning schemer of Sapphire Marshall's ilk, and that lowering awareness had left an indelible stain on his masculine ego. At 25 years of age, he had, thanks to his father's oppression, still been a virgin, ignorant of the West and Western women. But although he hadn't had a clue, he had at least tried to make his marriage work. His bride, on the other hand, had refused to make the smallest effort to sort out their problems. He had fought hard to keep a wife who didn't want to be his wife, indeed, who couldn't even bear for him to touch her. More fool him, he reflected with hard cynicism, for he was no longer an innocent when it came to women. The explanation for Sapphire's extraordinary behavior had become clear as crystal to him once he shed his idealistic assumptions about his wife's honor. His bride had only married him because he was wealthy beyond avarice and a prince, not because she cared about him. Unpardonably, her goal in marrying him had simply been the rich payoff that would follow their divorce. He had married a woman with all the heart of a cash register, and she had not only ripped him off, but also got away scot-free, while he had paid in spades. At that reflection, his even white teeth ground together, tiny gold flames igniting in his fierce eyes. If only he had been dealing with her in the present as a male who now knew the score, he would have known exactly how to handle her.
"I'm sorry, Zahir,"
Akram muttered in the seething silence, ill at ease with the rare dark fury that had flared in his brother's face.
"I thought you had a right to know that she'd had the cheek to come here." "It's 5 years since I divorced her,"
Zahir pointed out harshly, his lean, strong face impassive.
"Why should I care what she does?" "Because she's an embarrassment,"
Akram rushed to declare.
"Imagine how you would feel if the media found out she was once your wife. She must be shameless and without conscience to come to Maraban to make her stupid commercial." "That is all very emotive stuff, Akram,"
Zahir countered, reluctantly touched by his brother's concern on his behalf.
"I'm grateful you told me. But what do you expect me to do?" "Throw her and her film crew out of Maraban,"
his brother told him instantly.
"You are still young and impetuous, my brother,"
Zahir replied dryly.
"The paparazzi follow my ex-wife everywhere she goes. Try to picture the likely consequences of deporting a world-famous celebrity. Why would I want to create headlines to alert the world's media to a past that is more wisely left buried?"
When Akram had finally departed, still incredulous that his brother had failed to express a desire for retribution, Zahir made several phone calls that would have astonished the younger man. It was a supreme irony, but Zahir's coolly astute brain was perpetually at all-out war with the volatile passion of his temperament. While it made no logical sense whatsoever, he wanted the chance to see Sapphire in the flesh again. Did that desire imply that he still had some lingering need for closure where she was concerned? Or was it simple and natural curiosity, because he was currently facing the prospect of having to take another